and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, Short and Hungry. As you have probably guessed, I am short and hungry. Today's drink of the day is brought to you by Aloe Ray. Today, I'm going to be talking about how I became a vegan. So I have been a vegan for, I believe, 2 to 3 years. In that time, I have tried a lot of different vegan foods. I have gone a lot of different places to try vegan food, and I have loved it. When I first started, I hated it. I was a freshman in college, 17, with no job in the middle of... So, in that time, I didn't have a whole lot of funds, and I didn't have a whole lot of funds in a place where I didn't have a whole lot of options. So your girl was basically eating Taco Bell every night, so it wasn't really a super healthy diet. Now we're here, and I'm doing much better. The whole reason I decided to go vegan was actually because of my little brother, Atticus, and my mom, Mary Beth. And the reason they influenced me so much to go vegan is because Atticus, when he was 6, realized where meat came from. And he was mortified that we would ever do such a thing to eat animals and hurt them like that. He's a super animal lover, always has been. So that day forward, as a 6-year-old, he said he would never eat meat again. This boy is now 12 years old and still has never touched meat or dairy or eggs. My mom decided to go vegan with him for obviously emotional support. He was 6. My mom had a lot of health issues. After my little brother was born, she developed something called Hashimoto thyroid disease, which is basically an autoimmune disease that attacks all of your organs and your thyroid to fluctuate your weight, your health, your heart. It affects every single organ in your body and just destroys you from the inside out. And my mom was suffering really, really hard with it. When she went vegan, she noticed that she started to feel better, and she did some research on it, figured out that a vegan diet or lifestyle can reverse the effects of Hashimoto thyroid disease. So she went to her holistic doctor, talked to them about it. They informed her it was going to be a very hard journey, but she was ready to make it because she is a hard-headed, lovely lady. When I saw them working hard, being vegan, and mom's health issues turning around, I thought that it would be a good idea because I also suffered from ailments when I was young. Doctors tried to debunk it, tried to figure out what was happening, chalked it up to low blood sugar and vitamin deficiencies, so I had to get shots of vitamins, and needless to say, it was not a good time. So I cleaned up my diet, started eating chicken and more whole foods, chickens, rice, broccoli, fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, fish, and those 2 meats became the only meats that I would ever eat. But then I started to get sick again, so I gave veganism a try. Warning, if you are going to try to be a vegan, I highly recommend going vegetarian first. Baby steps, get on the bandwagon, because it was rough, because I was living in where you either ate meat or you ate meat. And I wasn't about that life. So I would find minimal vegan food that I could eat, and I figured out a way to do it. Did I stumble? Did I fall? Absolutely. There were days that I would hate myself and hate the decision that I made, but I kept pushing through. I would eat lots of spinach, rice, and beans with raspberry vinaigrette on it and salt and pepper. I would eat that. That was my staple lunch. I would eat that just about every day, unless they had some potato concoction. I would jump on that. And I got through it and I figured it out. I ended up loving being a vegan. It was a hard start, but now I'm here and I couldn't be happier. I got out of college, I came home where I had still not a whole lot of vegan options, but way more than I did where I was. And I was ecstatic. I was with my mom and she knew how to cook. And she would make these amazing dishes for me, amazing food that I never thought you could make with vegetables. We would make mac and cheese, we would make the cheese out of vegetables. I'll show you that, guys, that recipe at some point because it's so good and I still use it to this day. Definitely eat mac and cheese a lot though when I'm feeling lazy. If you guys are on the edge about thinking about being vegan or don't really know how to start or what to do, hit me up sometime. Ask me. I am more than willing to respond to you guys. You can ask me in the comments. You can reach me on any of my social media platforms. And I would be more than happy to talk to you about the steps that I had to take in a rural area with not a lot of options and the steps that you can take in your area. I really want to help you guys grow. If this is something that you would like to do or think this is something that you could try and enjoy. If you're one of those people who think veganism isn't for you, try it before you say you don't like it. Just take a no thank you bite. That's what I had to do a lot before I decided to go vegan. I was that girl who said, but what about bacon? Needless to say, my ways were negligent. I have learned. Again, if you guys ever want assistance trying to learn about veganism, wanting to know recipes, get a hold of me. I'll respond. I'll help you guys out. That is all I have for you guys today. Just kind of wanted to give you guys my story and how I started. So I will leave you guys with that. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And remember guys, do great things. You guys have a great day.